Hello, I'm chucko Brando, and I'm going to be continuing with Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm going to be playing this game in shorter segments than last time. I didn't like playing it for like a whole hour straight. Well, I'm going to take little breaks in between, so these videos are going to be a little shorter. I hope that's okay. So, without further ado, let's just load into the game. I can use the skip button to fast forward through text I've already read. Nice. Alright, so who should I show the poem to next? I'm gonna show it to Monica. Hey, Chucko. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. I will. Good stuff. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha ha ha. Don't worry, Chucko. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Okay, so this game's supposed to be spooky. I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, that's true. Like, there's supposed to be something going on, but I don't see it. Alright, I'm giving her my poem. She tells me I did a good job. She went, oh, in her head the entire time while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. Yeah, that happens a lot. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. I agree with myself again. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Yep. Ah ha ha ha, that's not very fair. You see, that's the patented Chucko Brando life plan. Put in as little effort as possible, and then, when you put in more effort, it's noticed. Not really. That's not my life plan. It's in the game. I mean, if you want to follow it, though, might not be too bad. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Yuri. Right. Oh, right. That's the one who I showed. Yeah. It's been a few days since I played. Sorry. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. So she's a good writer. I never asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up by trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write, really? It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Isn't that what this game is all about? Ha ha ha. Alright. Okay. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's the cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I'm always feel that way, you know? Yeah, I know what you mean. You always have to act confident. You always want to try to be on top of the world. But it's never that way. I see. Well, let's read it then. Alright, let's read her poem. Hole in the Wall. Hole in the Wall. Ah, it's still not spooky. Okay. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Ooh, that's pretty poetic. I thought it was really good. He thought it was freeform. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Haha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between the words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. I did perform it out loud. It was kind of powerful, actually. What was the inspiration behind this one? I'm interested to know. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put that. But I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about it, deep stuff like that, but it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. That is kind of true, man. If you just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, and if you just alright, so if you stay in one place and you're not doing the same thing, if you are doing the same thing, you tend to not get different results, and expecting the different result out of it, just not doing anything, is insanity, which is something we love on this channel very much. Hope we get some insanity out of this game soon. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, so we're going to do one more girl, I think. We're going to give our poem to Natsuki. Chucko, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I knew she wasn't going to like it. I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We'll all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Alright. I'm gonna... Oh wow, not do anything. I'm gonna read this to you guys. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Oh, thanks. Yeah? I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice things about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That was just a couple sentences long. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old someone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't let that take away from her. Alright, well, we are left with Sayori, and we're gonna go for it. Alright. ... This is a good poem, Chucko. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? Oh, wait. I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. But it reminds me of how you really are part of the club now, not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Chucko. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of the motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Ooh, she gonna give me some fun on a bun. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Oh man, yay. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Oh, don't worry, I'm the worst. You cannot find anyone worse than me for poems, man. Oh, you are so in good hands. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me get out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. It all rhymes, doesn't it? If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. You know what? I want some breakfast too. I hope you want some breakfast too out there. I'm gonna go get some breakfast soon. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little to a yes or no question. She forgot to do it. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Yeah, that was so much fun. Monika's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Woo! I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can't stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. Ooh, and Chucko did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Alright, that was just to make sure. And Chucko liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? Ooh. You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Chucko appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Yo, is there a cat fight going on for me? Is this what happens? This game ain't spooky. This is just dope. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, fucking fire! Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Chucko started showing up. Okay. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you, Nat and Yuri. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Chucko. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Is this all my fault for telling both of them I like their poems? What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Chucko. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's only way to complex feelings most effectively. Avoiding them, it's not only necessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Chucko? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Help me, Sayori. That's what I'm about to do, but Natsuki, you're right. I liked your poem. See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding me? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized, don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I ended up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki! She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Oh boy, here it is. And here it is, where I say, I will see you in the next episode.